How's everybody doing? Um, I had to get on and talk today because I've had an amazing day. Um, I guess it started last night when I had an amazing dream. Basically, I was shown in my dream some pretty important information. I've been in the process of reading William Henry's books. I read the first one was The Cloak of the Illuminati. The one I'm reading now is the spin-off from that book. The title of that book skips my mind. Hold on. But essentially, I'm reading these books from William Henry, and it's called Oracle of the Illuminati. This guy's brilliant. And when I say that, I don't say it to sweat this dude at all. I mean, I say it because for me, he opened the door. Well, I guess the door was open. Through his teachings, I was able to walk through that door last night. And it started by reading the second book. I think when I went to bed last night, I was on page 60, about 65 to 70, somewhere in there. And I was having these crazy experiences while I'm reading the books where these connections were being made. And that's the point, we're trying to connect the dots to these lost mysteries. They're mysteries now. Essentially, if you live in America especially, you live in a prison. Prison of your mind, as they say on The Matrix. It's so true. You live in a two-dimensional, three-dimensional reality. You live in a three-dimensional reality, but through two-dimensional objects such as writing and language, we are able to understand more dimensions. We're able to get through these doors of our mind, per se, and experience new things. Well, I've been pretty sad lately, pretty bent up about my divorce and whatnot. Being away from my kid, it's been really hard on me. So I really was looking for, some answers to my life, to this world that I live in, to being an American and not being as proud of it as I know I could be. To see the American armies out there killing innocent people, I mean, it's not easy. And you feel helpless, as if there's not much you can do about it. And, I've gotten into religion now. I've been into religion since college, so not fundamentally like worshiping a god or anything like Jesus. I'm not like that. What I do is I try to gather information from each religion and take from each which I feel I need to develop as a person. I don't feel like I feel like the religions are set up to A, give you the knowledge, but B, only if you flip the switch in your mind to the on position. Otherwise, if you never realize that it's all a deception, that there's a hierarchy out there that's deceiving us through symbols and through our educational systems, through television, through media, you name it, we're being deceived. And it's, George Bush really brought that out into the open. That guy made too many mistakes to not pay a deeper price. I don't feel like this country or George Bush have paid a price for Iraq, for the made-up Al-Qaeda and this war that we went to, the war against terror, which is basically an invisible idea, terror. It doesn't essentially exist, at least not on any kind of level that makes sense for us to go out there and kill all these innocent people. So I fundamentally have a major problem with that. It's bringing a lot of negativity into this world, and the balance of the earth is off. It's off. It's off its rocker. It's so negative right now. There's so much death and just deceit, deception. There's too many lies, and we've been imprisoned by it. So I'm trying to break out of the prison through the only way I know how, essentially at this point, through two-dimensional symbols, to understand those symbols. You've seen the cross, the crux, the crucifixion of Jesus, the cross, the crux, as a symbol. It could be a positive symbol. The plus sign is a cross. It could be, the cross that you see at your church, the one with Jesus and the 5 nails in them, because it represents that Jesus is the fifth element. Yeah, honey. Can you what? I'm recording something. What's up?
Can I go with Isabel's mom to go to the post office today?
Okay, you're allowed. That's fine.
Hi.
All right, I'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
Bye, hon. So what I was saying is that we're imprisoned by the Illuminati. Here's William's second book, if you can see that. It's called Oracle of the Illuminati. And what it is, it's essentially teaching us to uncode the symbolism that's out there. And once you do that, once you understand the story, the real story behind the story, because every story has double meaning, a duality to it, a positive and a negative energy that come into it to give it life. Life, we wouldn't be here without a male and a female, okay? They came together. We are the end result of that linking of the male and female energy. We are the end results of that. And we wouldn't be here without those two energies. So we have the balance. We are born with the balance. And as we grow up watching television, playing with dolls, for me, playing sports, getting caught up in sports, you get away from that pure and innocent being that you were, the balanced being, and you become unbalanced. Either if you're a man like me, you become more masculine, a testosterone jock, if you will. If you're a female, you may often fall into this cheerleading, gotta look like Barbie kind of thing, where you take 2 hours to do your makeup to go out with Leroy. So we all have these problems where we're unbalanced. And the symbols and the story is a backdrop for balance. That's the end game, is balance. We need to find the balance in ourselves. And that is the bottom line. So how do we get that balance? Yoga, the symbols all lead to that balance is inside of each and every one of us. We have the capability to become balanced beings. And when we do, then we won't have to live in the created hell, if you will, that we live in now. We can live in the pure, the heavenly place that we think about when we think of dying and going to a good place if you do the good deeds. And I'm doing those deeds, and I'm living that life, but I'm not understanding. I didn't understand, I should say, the process of what was going on, because it was so esoteric, so hidden behind symbols and geometric shapes, sacred geometry type things that I didn't understand. Well, I come to understand them now. And essentially, it's a beautiful story. But it's not the story that you're told it is. It's very different. It's not so different. It's just different. It's the opposite. It's the twin story. You're getting one half of the information. There's another half out there. And that's the information that's being kept from you. The Illuminati, they use that information to control us and to keep us in this prison. But what I'm telling you is, if we get to a point in ourselves where we, become that one, that Neo, that one, fifth element, the pure being, then we will not have to live in this hell anymore. We can do this now, today. We don't have to live in hell anymore. It's a decision you make in yourself. And that was the light bulb last night that I went to sleep with. And I had this dream where, just as I knew it would, my other half, and it's been so long since I've had this dream, but last night I had it, and my other half found me. my my soulmate. And we spent last night together, and it was so beautiful. And then at the end, she was taken from me because, if I had to guess, it's because at this point in my life, I'm being led to balance. And my soulmate on earth right now doesn't have that balance. So I don't have it yet either, but I'm on the path, and until she's on that path, we may never see each other in the third dimension, in this physical reality that we call home, if you will, earth, this earth life. So it was a hell of a dream, though, because we got to spend some time together, and it's been a long time since we've done that. And I've had such a good day. I've been radiant all day. I've been using the sun to heal myself, and it's been, what a day. What a day. My daughter said, "Something is different about you today, Daddy." And I said, I know. Something's different about me. You're right. I found my twin, and life is beautiful again. So I'm back, y'all. So I'm going to check in with y'all occasionally and feed you pieces of what I know. This information isn't for me, it's for all of us, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. You guys have a good one. Have a good weekend. It's Friday, so get your good weekend on. Love you.